Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke. I'll be your host, Blueberry2210. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with what a Nuzlocke is, I'd just like to say congratulations on actually finding the page. Like this video, I would not be able to find it if, first of all, I didn't own it. Second of all, I didn't know what a Nuzlocke was. But for those few people who managed to stumble upon it by accident, here's basically how the rules work. You can only catch the first Pokemon in each new area. If you kill it, if you run, if you fail to catch it, if you don't have any Pokeballs, you've missed your opportunity for that area. Second of all, you have to give everything a nickname. It's not even up for debate. Everything has to have a nickname. Personally, I just like to nickname things something clever, like something that relates to it. Usually it's going to be a reference to everything. I'm sorry, I'm warning you now. This is just going to be references to everything. And lastly, if a Pokemon faints, it must be released. The idea being that it has died. So let's get this started so I don't have that rebooted again. What the fuck? There we go. Accidentally pressed the B button. Something that no other Pokemon game has had before. This huge introduction. But this is the staple. Anyone who's ever played a Pokemon game can basically tell you this word for word. There's Nidoran female, blah blah blah. Basically Pokemon are pets, they're also used for battling. If you live in this world for 10 years, you really wouldn't think the professor would have to explain it to you. I'm a boy, and I'm just gonna go with half my username. I always like to be punctual when, I like proper grammar when I'm making a name for these games. I don't like the fact that everything's in caps. So I'm Blue22. Ah, the grandson whose name you can never remember. I know officially his name in the games is supposed to be Blue, but he will always be Gary motherfucking Oak. So GMFO. Yep, I could just name your son Ass, and you would not know, would you, Oak? Oh, not son, grandson. Okay. Just for emergencies, potion. Okay. I find it ironic that this game was out when the GameCube arrived, yet you're playing the NES. Not the Super NES, just the NES. Also, does anyone else find it disturbing that there's 2 floors in this house, 1 bedroom, and 2 people living there? Does the mom sleep on the TV? Good to know you're getting your parenting advice from TV, Mom. Good to know. No. Oh wait, here comes Professor Oak to make sure they don't step 2 feet out of town before he sets me off to travel around the world. Thanks, Oak. You notice how Oak tells you that he's been training these Pokemon his entire life, yet they're all level 5? Okay, just to explain the lack of music. Whenever I run music with the recording software I'm using, it will overlap my voice entirely. And I don't think you want me just chatting over the music or the music overlapping me. Let's see. Charmander. Everyone loves Charmander. I'm not taking him. Squirtle. Decent second choice. Not happening. Bulbasaur. I'm picking Bulbasaur, and I have a good reason for picking Bulbasaur. I know you all love Charmander, Squirtle. Bulbasaur has the least type disadvantages throughout all the gyms. He will last much longer. So welcome to the team. I have yet to think of a nickname for Bulbasaur. I'm no, I've got an idea. Has anyone ever seen the comic where Professor Oak's handing out all the starters, and a little girl walks in, and she wants to take Bulbasaur, and the aide Professor Oak's aide just stares at him like he's disgusting for giving the little tentacle monster to the girl. So from now on, you are Tente. Oh, I'm gonna seem like a perv to the internet. And of course, Gary, being the dick that he is, decides to take the one with the type advantage. Another thing none of the previous ones or any of the games after this one do is Oak will coach you against his grandson. He wants you to win. And he's just going to explain everything about Pokemon, which basically, if you were a child growing up any time after 1997, you know how to play Pokemon. Of course, you'd think that I wish the game would let you train for a little bit just before the rival battle, just so that it's not entirely based off luck. Spam the tackle, Bulbasaur, or Tente. Spam! Spam with all your might! And after we after we beat the crap out of Gary's pet, first of all, he insults it, and then he gives us money. Thank you, Oak. I just kind of explained that. Yeah, smell you later, Gary.